It's going crazy in America. As never before, 10 Asian nations could enter the country without a visa. For Asian tourists, this is a game changer. Number 10. South Korea. The ability for South Korea to enter the United States without a visa represents more than just the freedom to travel. It signifies years of confidence built over time as one of America's primary partners in Asia. Strong relationships have been established by South Korea through trade, military collaboration, and technological advancements. This connection opened doors for visa-free entry, recognizing many years of joint efforts and shared principles between the two nations. Yet it goes beyond mere political matters. Travelers from South Korea have shown themselves to be responsible, regularly demonstrating respect for the U.S. regulations and going back home as needed. A history like this is important. When a nation's citizens adhere to regulations and honor systems overseas, it creates a reputation that leads to greater opportunities on a global scale. The relationship extends well past discussions between governments and initiatives for cultural exchange. The cultures of South Korea and the United States have come closer than ever, largely due to international students and the worldwide popularity of K-pop. This mutual interest and appreciation significantly contribute to many Koreans perceiving the U.S. as a second home. And with the introduction of the visa waiver, visiting this second home is now simpler than ever. Number 9. Taiwan. Taiwan is currently in the spotlight. This island nation is finally beginning a new chapter after years of building a stronger relationship with the United States. By the end of April 2025, Taiwan is anticipated to formally become part of the visa waiver program, demonstrating the strengthening of its relationship with Washington in recent years. This victory goes beyond benefiting travelers. It highlights the importance of trust and common values. The United States and Taiwan have discreetly developed a partnership that stands out as one of the most distinctive in Asia. Both countries share common ground on numerous issues, ranging from technological collaboration to democratic principles. The discipline of Taiwanese citizens is notable, and their impressive travel records played a significant role in expediting this decision. When trust is built through responsible actions, rewards come as a result, and the current benefit is the ability to travel to America without a visa. This shift represents much more than simply shorter lines at the airport. The initiative focuses on allowing families, students, and professionals from Taiwan to visit the U.S. without the typical paperwork difficulties. This change will also promote greater cultural exchange and foster business partnerships. Number 8. Singapore. Picture taking a journey from a tiny island to the largest superpower on the planet without requiring a visa. That is the truth about Singapore. This small yet powerful country secured its place in the U.S. visa waiver program by establishing a strong reputation in areas such as finance, trade, and global collaboration. Due to its important location in Asia, it has historically served as a link between the East and the West. What sets Singapore apart is the strong sense of discipline and organization. The people follow regulations, which is evident in the very low rates of visa rejections. The United States appreciates that level of reliability. It leads to reduced risks and increased trust. It's not unexpected. Singapore is among the countries where entry is possible without a visa, but this arrangement benefits both sides. Citizens of the United States can travel to Singapore without needing a visa. Both economies gain from this shared agreement, which enhances tourism and fosters new collaborations in education, innovation, and technology. Number 7 on our list is Israel, a nation that became part of the visa waiver program in October 2023. Reaching this decision was not a quick process. It was the result of years spent meeting the challenging standards imposed by the U.S. government for Israel. This goes beyond mere convenience. It serves as a symbol of confidence, reflecting the depth of their diplomatic and strategic partnership with the United States. The U.S. and Israel collaborate closely on national security issues, especially in areas such as intelligence sharing and counterterrorism efforts. Such a degree of collaboration strongly supports the idea of more lenient travel regulations. When two countries agree on delicate issues, it conveys a clear signal globally. These allies share mutual understanding and are prepared to deepen their relationship further. The removal of the visa obstacle is creating new opportunities. Tourists, students, and entrepreneurs from Israel can now enter the American market with greater ease. The same applies to Americans who travel to Israel. The exchange of people and ideas between these two nations is anticipated to increase, spanning from technology startups to religious tourism. Number 6. Qatar. We now shift our focus to the Middle East, particularly Qatar, a region famous for its extensive natural gas reserves and opulent way of living. Qatar has a subtle yet significant impact on global diplomacy. Its attempts to facilitate resolution in regional disputes have gained the admiration of the United States, which established a bond of trust that resulted in its entry into the visa waiver program in November 2024. The bond between Qatar and the U.S. extends beyond just political matters. For many years, U.S. military bases have been situated in the country, and American operations in the region have received support. This partnership strengthened its request for visa-free travel. The contributions of a country to global stability are often recognized and appreciated. It frequently results in fresh opportunities. Due to the waiver, Qatari citizens can now travel to the U.S. without needing a visa, and the same applies to Americans traveling to Qatar. Cultural exchange, economic growth, and stronger connections create a mutual relationship. Number 5. Japan. Now let's turn our attention to Japan, which was one of the initial Asian nations to experience visa-free entry to the United States. Their participation came as no shock. It resulted from years of trust, diplomacy, and common values. Since World War II concluded, Japan has evolved into a peaceful and innovative country that strongly supports the United States in terms of security and economic objectives. Japan's involvement in the visa waiver program has a long history, demonstrating that solid partnerships can endure over time. A positive aspect for all parties, the Japanese are recognized for their efficiency and discipline, which are evident in their travel behaviors characterized by minimal overstay rates and a strong adherence to regulations. Japan established criteria early for determining a nation's eligibility for this type of access, and the advantages are experienced by both sides of the Pacific. Tourists from Japan introduce culture, commerce, and potential to the United States, whereas Americans travel to Japan for its cuisine, technology, and historical significance. The ongoing flow of individuals supports not only economies but also enhances mutual understanding. Number 4. Brunei. At number 4, we examine a relatively quiet yet distinctive player in Southeast Asia, Brunei. This small kingdom, rich in oil resources, may not frequently capture global attention, but its recent participation in the visa waiver program is significant. Being one of only 2 Muslim-majority nations with visa-free access to the United States highlights Brunei's prominence in terms of stability, diplomacy, and robust relations with Washington, founded on shared respect and order. What contributed to Brunei's achievement? Citizens adhere to strict travel regulations, and the government ensures rigorous passport security. Additionally, the nation boasts an impressively low rate of visa refusals within a program where discipline and proper documentation are crucial. Brunei has quietly met all the necessary criteria. It's not solely about size, it's about demonstrating readiness. Brunei's participation offers distinct benefits for both parties. Its citizens have the opportunity to travel, learn, or engage in commerce in the U.S. without going through the standard visa procedures, and conversely, Americans enjoy easy access to a nation full of culture and history. Number 3 brings us to Malaysia, a nation famous for its vibrant culture. Dynamic cities and an increasing role in global trade have prompted Malaysia to engage in extensive discussions with the U.S. about joining the visa waiver program, despite not being an official member yet. The country aims to achieve this objective through its contemporary infrastructure and a consistent improvement in its international relations. Malaysia is showing that it has the qualities needed to be the next candidate. A major factor attracting attention to Malaysia is the strength of its economy. The nation is crucial to the trade framework in Southeast Asia, and its collaborations with American businesses are expanding thanks to steady governance and accountable travel practices. The actions of the people in Malaysia strongly support the idea of joining the program in the near future. Should Malaysia be included, the advantages will flow in both ways. Malaysians will find it simpler to travel to the U.S. for business, tourism, and education. At the same time, American visitors will have the chance to discover Malaysia's rainforests, technology centers, and street food scenes without the hassle of complicated visa processes. Number 2, India, the largest democracy in the world, is nearing the possibility of visa-free entry to the United States. In the last 10 years, its flourishing economy and strengthened relations with Washington have transformed its position in the world, ranging from military partnerships to agreements in clean energy. India has emerged as a significant ally. These changing relationships are a major factor in why it is currently under consideration for the U.S. visa waiver program. But what truly distinguishes India is its impact. Indian talent is found everywhere, extending beyond politics to places like Silicon Valley and Ivy League universities. The nation has been essential in the realms of technology and education on a worldwide scale. Creativity, dependability, and progressive outlook. Should India receive approval, it would signify a groundbreaking change in travel between the two countries. Faster and easier access to the US would benefit millions of Indians, and Americans would appreciate a more straightforward entry into one of the world's most dynamic countries. Number 1. Philippines. Not many nations share a stronger historical bond with the United States than the Philippines. Since the early 20th century, the two have remained close together, facing wars, natural disasters, and many years of supporting each other. The enduring connection between these two nations has forged robust political, military, and social bonds that continue to impact them in the present day. The past significantly influences today's discussions surrounding visa-free travel. Filipinos are known for being respectful and dependable travelers. From students, overseas workers, and tourists, the majority adhere to U.S. immigration regulations, punctual return, and uphold a positive record. The strong adherence to visa regulations enhances the Philippines' prospects for inclusion in the U.S. visa waiver program, particularly as trustworthiness is demonstrated and policies start to evolve. The Philippines is significant in the region for more than just administrative tasks. Its geographic position, partnerships, and collaboration with the U.S. military establish it as a crucial ally and highlight its vital role in Southeast Asia. Which country among these caught you off guard the most? And from what part of the world are you viewing this? If this video opened your eyes, pass it along to someone who is looking to travel or hopes to visit the US soon. It's important for them to see this.